Shamam znamy się jakoś od przełomu października i listopada zeszłego roku. Poznałyśmy się w kontekście oczywiście uchodźczym, w kontekście tego, że wraz z mężem i dzieckiem była na Białorusi.
I powiedz mi proszę, jak to wyglądało z perspektywy twojej i twojego męża, rodzica, oglądanie swojego dziecka, które jest zmuszone właściwie zimą spać w lesie, na ziemi, w lesie, bez jedzenia, bez dachu nad głową. Co czuliście?
Very helpless, seeing your child, seeing your family that they are freezing. It's very cold, and there is no water to drink. At first day we didn't have any water to drink, so it's very cold, and you cannot protect your family from animals, from soldiers, from, for example, thieves, from cold, from hungriness. You can't protect your family. So it's not like your home. You can't protect your family in your home, but in that situation, which you can, so you feel so helpless and a little bit of guilty. But I'm doing this for my child. I don't want his future to be like mine.
Na jakim poziomie rozumiał to, co się dzieje? Czy pytał was, dlaczego jesteśmy teraz w lesie? Dlaczego nie jesteśmy w domu?
Arias actually didn't know how to speak. He is so young. He's a kid. He can't speak, but he only knows mom, dad, and a little word. But when we were the first day near the fence, and some Kurdish people were trying to break the fence, and Polish soldiers were putting paper spray on the people's eyes, and even they put paper spray in my eyes. I was standing there, and they say to me, "Go away from the fence, don't come near the fence." And I was constantly repeating, "Why are you doing this? Why? And please don't." I was just like begging them, so they will not put paper spray in the other refugees' eyes. So I was constantly saying, "Please, please, please." And because I was repeating this I was repeating this, so Arias, he can't speak, but he was repeating all the time, "Please, please, please," even though he can't speak. This is what the first word in English he knew.
Emotionally, it was hard to see how people are treating you in Minsk.
Yes, it is just something like they feel people in Minsk or sometimes in another country, people think that they are a level up from you, one step up from you. You are not in their stage. They looking like you, that this is Eastern people, and I don't know. I think they feel right to feel bigger than you, to feel I don't know how to say it.
Masz na myśli, Shamam, że ludzie po prostu dają sobie prawo moralne, żeby czuć się lepsi od ciebie. Tak to odbieram. Ze względu na to, że masz trochę inny kolor skóry, czy że wyznajesz ich zdaniem inną religię, bo to...
We saw a picture of a small baby, a video of a small baby near the forest, which we stayed at first light in the Belarus, not near the fence, at Belarus. So we saw a video there, a little girl. They were shaking it by their parents to know if he's alive or he's dead. Unfortunately, he was frozen. She was frozen. It was a little girl, just like as same age as Arias. So she was frozen. So all night, Hiwa and me, especially Hiwa, was making fire. He couldn't sleep. He was making fire to make sure that we are warm enough to not be frozen. And we constantly were checking Arya's breath. For example, we put our hand in their nose to know if it is breathing or not, to know if he is alive or if he is frozen. So it was just like a disaster. We couldn't sleep. We were very scared. Not much for us, especially than Arya's. So we were really scared about Arya's, and we put Arya's in our sleep bags. We sleep on the naked roof, in the naked ground. We put Arya's in our jackets, and with our jacket we put him in the sleep bags. So he will be so we can make sure that he will not be frozen. So he barely sleep. He was barely asleep, was making fire all night, and was checking off us, and constantly he was moving us. He was moving us to wake up at night. So we heard about something like if you sleep a long time in a frozen weather, in a cold weather, your kidney might stop and you might die, you might froze if you are asleep. So he was constantly waking us. It was me especially, I couldn't sleep because of cold, but sometimes when I fall asleep a very little time, he will wake me up constantly, wake me up and let me go sleep again, just to make sure my kidney, for example, will not stop in the cold weather. And he didn't drink much water, so we can drink water. And I when we returned back from Minsk, I think he lost about 10 kilograms of his weight. And their advice was, you should cross the border, or you will die here. It's easier, yes, it is easier to go to Poland than going back to Minsk. There is no way you can go back to Minsk. So there is no choice. You have to cross the border.
You are a teacher, yes? By your zawód, by your
yes,
job?
I used to be a teacher, but I was not employed.
Zaraz, kochanie.
A to ja ci, Ewa, jeszcze doniosę szybko po polsku, nikt mnie nie zrozumie, że Shamam miała 25 lat, skończyła 2 dni temu. Miała urodziny. So, więc tak tylko donoszę uprzejmie. 100 lat, żyje nam. 100 lat, niech żyje nam.
Thank you.
Jeszcze raz, niech żyje nam.
Thank you so much. This is saying happy birthday, right?